5 reasons why I love you and none of them rhyme. 9 times 9, 81, Bonnie and Clyde. We got high and sat by the Wellington sign. I had one hell of a time, it's rock and roll till I...
Welcome to the Green Tea channel. This is Tristan. It's good to have the Green Tea team back for this Friday, the 10th of July edition of the video log. Thank you and much appreciation for everyone who has liked, shared and subscribed to the channel. Please take a moment now and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button. It is much appreciated. Today we're going to be having a talk about what we've been seeing quite a lot of: problem, reaction, solution. It's a David Icke has talked quite a lot about this. We're faced with these problems, the public has a reaction, and then the powers that be have the solution. And I've been noticing a pattern recently, pretty much since the tragic Christchurch shooting, that every problem, every public reaction, every solution that we are getting forced through without public consultation empowers the government and disempowers the people. And just looking at the Christchurch shooting problem, the mass shooting at Christchurch, reaction, people are shocked, afraid, people are, just can't believe that this sort of things happen. Solution: within 3 days the government had passed complex legislation with no public consultation of disarming the people of semi-automatic weapons. And most of these folks who have their weapons taken away were farmers, hunters, legal law-abiding Kiwis who had no desire to ever use any of their firearms for anything other than the purpose which they were purchased. So the problem, the reaction, and then the solution within 3 days. And just remember, the government has had years and years to work on policies and things that they wanted to initiate and have not done a great job on. And the thing that upset me the most about that problem, reaction, solution was, one, the lack of public consultation around this, passing this bill, and two, within a year, the police are now saying that they want to be armed. So it's a law for we can't be trusted with these guns, but now the police, that really did not sit well with me, that now they would disarm the population and then themselves would want to be, they trialled it for 6 months, armed. A shout out to #ArmsDownNewZealand, who put a lot of effort into getting the New Zealand police disarmed because they were trialling armed police. That for me does not seem, okay, you've passed this, rushed this legislation through, taken away the arms from people, and then in the same thing saying that these arms are dangerous and we don't want people with fire, and then now you want to arm yourself. That for me just did not sit well. It did not feel right. And I really appreciate the Arms Down New Zealand movement for speaking up on that. And we're also seeing, in conjunction with that Christchurch situation, the government is now trying to bring in internet censorship. So problem, the shooting, reaction, they're now saying that they don't want people promoting certain things, which we already have laws to stop, calls to violence, calling other people to violence, and another one. There's already laws in place to protect people, and now they're wanting to bring in, the bill is just going before Parliament for the government to have now more power to censor what they deem as objectionable speech or objectionable content. It's vague and it's broad and it's empowering. It's disempowering to the people and empowering the government. The few, we are the many, they are the few. And I think we need to be very aware of, you know, in China, in these places, the government tells people what they can and cannot see. They deem what is objectionable, it's a thin end of a wedge. And now we've had this bill is just going to Parliament. I'll leave a link below. And we've had the V-word 19 bill, which again, problem. You know, an over fear-based narrative on a virus, the V-word situation, that we now know the lethality of it is not as, it is less, it is about that of a seasonal flu, and a seasonal flu that is a, I'm not saying the seasonal flu is nothing, but it has been over, the fear-based narrative in the media has not been balanced and putting it in perspective to what other things it is like. The facts are there. The internet's there. We can research this. There's lots of virologists and doctors saying that of the people who catch this V word, it is similar to a severe seasonal flu. It's not, and lockdown and no lockdown does have no effect. It's not a debatable fact. Now there's, yeah, the statistics are in. We've had December last year, we have had months on months of hard factual data to base this on. So the problem, the V word, the public reaction based on the fear-driven media, keep us safe, this is so terrible, you know. So that's the reaction. The problem is the V word. The reaction is the public outcry to keep us safe, and the solution is government powers. You know, they can quarantine people, lock people up, this type of thing, with no warrants. Now the Prime Minister and the Minister of Health have these dictatorship type powers over the people, and it's this pattern I've been seeing. The problem, whatever it is, the reaction of the people and the government and the media, and then they come along with a solution that just etches away at our rights and freedoms. And we need to be very mindful of this and have something in place where we can. I had a comment on one of my videos, and they were saying, how can we, these bills that get passed, they have to have the votes in Parliament. They have to have the majority in Parliament to pass these bills into legislation. So you can see who is voting these things in, and it's the coalition. They have the numbers. The people you voted for and put them in power, they are signing off on this. They are signing off on the late term abortion. They are signing off on, if they do not have the numbers in Parliament, they cannot pass these bills. And the other thing is, someone was saying about, what about referendums and this type of thing? There may be some way moving forward that there can be some type of online thing that people can, I'm just thinking out loud here, you know, not by post, like a secure type server type arrangement where people can, if things go to a referendum, if it's needed, or some type of way that the public can be involved. And that's why I like the New Zealand Public Party putting checks and balances in place, so these things cannot be pushed through under urgency without proper input and consultation from the public. And our Bill of Rights cannot be, that is enshrined. Those core values and core rights cannot be legislated against, cannot be pushed. They are our core values that are there and cannot be changed or manipulated by whoever's in power at that time. So some food for thought. I appreciate people's comments and input. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Have courage, speak your truth, support each other, have faith and have fun. Peace out.